All right, welcome everyone to Winamac High School tonight's site of tonight's Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup as Triton travels south to take on the Winamac Warriors. Both teams undefeated in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play, standing at 2-0. Triton 5-1 on the year, Winamac 5-0. This will be the 12th time these two teams have met since the 1964-65 season, where Triton leads the all-time series 8-3. We'll start with the other night's ball game when Triton found another win against Bethany Christian. They won that game 57-34, and a lot of those plays came from the awesome play there by Landon Patrick, who had 6 steals in that ball game. Gage Riffle had himself quite a night with leading the way with 17 points. Landon Patrick did everything well on the inside of the paint. Now in transition, really using that defense to turn into offense. Triton was 17 points off of turnovers in that ball game, and then they started to find their shooting stroke. The hustle plays like a Quintana putback. This team did an excellent job yet again finding a win, out-rebounding their opponents 27-21 in that ball game. And for the Trojans, shooting the basketball did a lot better. 5 of 11. Gage Riffle was 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, really starting to find his shooting stroke. And Jameson Swanson hit one from deep as well. This team really starting to use that defense, turning into offense, the hustle plays, and really attacking the paint. After it was kind of a little bit of a slow start, but then they found their gears. And this team really started to excel as the game went on. And again, Brady Wood finding another chance to score. And Quintana had himself a night, I believe. He had 5 rebounds, so that was tied for second most on the team. Jaden Overmeyer led the way with 7 rebounds. Yet again, another game where he led the way, put back points, and this young man showing off that strength as he attacked the basket and did an outstanding job in that ball game, trying again, showing that physicality against a Bethany Christian team who had some size, but still a lot of, they kind of went at Trey Caffey. They kind of held him kind of silent. A kid that averages 17 points a game held him to 12. That Triton defense stood tall, but again, the inside the arc shots, 16 of 31 in the paint area. Again, tonight we're going to be on our own as no Kenny. I got Orion muted, sorry.
I'm here, ain't I?
Orion's here. Caitlin and Caden are on kind of duty, so we're going to see how this goes with me kind of clicking everything as the highlights are about to end out there, I do believe. But again, Triton finding another way to win over the Bethany Christian, picking up that 5th win of the year. But tonight, they take on a Winamac team that has started 5-0 on the year. The wins against Twin Lakes, Rochester, Knox, at Argus, at Culver, where they find themselves facing the Trojans here tonight. Triton, the last time out, they won 61-38. And the John Harrell prediction in his algorithm, he has the Warriors favored here tonight, 54-43 on their home floor, where they played extremely well with those 2 wins, and a team that hasn't scored less than 57 points on the year, while allowing 36 points per ball game. But the Trojans, a team, as we noted, scoring 57 points per game, allowing 36. Start off slow just a little bit as Triton then started to find their grooves. That big win against Oregon Davis took on a Plymouth team, and they found a way to win that ball game handily. And then a game where they started off extremely well against Northwood, found themselves in position to stay in that ball game, but ultimately the Panthers handled it the rest of the way out. But tonight for these Warriors, leading the way is Hines, number 0, averaging just shy of 15 points a game. Potoff averaging just over 11, and Burgess averaging 9. This is a team that is a very good free throw shooting team with a lot of players shooting 70% and above from the charity stripe this season. As his team 71% from the line, and outside the arc, a 32% from outside, and leading the way there with 8 attempts out of 21 is Zeter, as he has hit 38%. And leading the way in the rebounding department there, if you look down there with 30 rebounds, Burgess and Hines. This is a team that's going to really kind of out-muscle you. You've got to be disciplined with the basketball and watch them. And if this is a team, if they don't get off to a hot start, I watched the Knox film, and this team, they kind of got down on the scoreboard, but they did not panic. This is a team that bends and doesn't break, and this Winamac side on this defense, and very well coached. And by Mike Springer at 32 wins and 22 losses in his 3rd season. In his 14-year career, 143 wins to 167 losses. And, of course, Jason Groves, the man at the controls for the Trojans in his 21st season, 351 wins in his career. But as we know tonight, we do apologize for any technical difficulties, as internet's kind of hard to come by. We're doing the best we can with everything that we have, so there may be some little bit of blurps here and there, so please be patient with us as we try to keep that working here this evening. So we'll do our best to keep everything going here tonight. I'm going to be talking to by myself pretty much most of the evening. So we'll see how that's going to go. But Triton, again, a team that finds themselves on their first road game since November 26th. That's after a 5-game homestand where they will play Winamac here tonight for their first game. And then after that, it's going to be one more home game after the first of the year. And then it's all on the road past the Bi-County tournament. After that is when they will get their next home game back on their home floor after that LaVille opener in 2026. We're about a minute away as the two sides are finishing up their warm-ups here tonight. The JV won earlier tonight, as you noted, a 29-23 win for them here this evening. Kind of started off slow, didn't shoot the ball real well, but still found a way to endure and battle through. As we're about 40 seconds away, we will take a quick break and we'll turn it over to the Winamac Pep Band as they will have the national anthem followed by the starting lineups, and we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
What's included in the price of a ticket to attend an IHSAA athletic event?
Harris cuts left, darts right, and goes straight to college!
High school sports teach life skills that go beyond the field of play. Skills that pave the way to a better education and a more fulfilling career. It's all included in the price of admission when you attend a high school athletic event. All you have to do is buy a ticket.
I can do that.
This message brought to you by the IHSAA.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you would please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and our troops around the world with our singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by WCHS student Gabby Trusty.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so boldly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went by, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce you to the combatants who will take place in tonight's varsity contest. We'll begin with the Trojan Tritons. Starting line for the Tritons. Number 4, Landon Patrick. Number 10, Julian Swanson. Number 12, Jaden Overmeyer. Number 20, Gage Ripple.
All right, so the starting lineups out there for both sides as Jaden Overmeyer makes his way to the center circle as the Warriors will break their huddle. And Patience, very good job on the national anthem sung here tonight, as I assumed it was going to be the band, and I was wrong. So appreciate Orion trying to get a few things kind of figured out here. As Overmeyer settles in, Ethan Burgess will greet him inside the center circle. And the two seniors await the official. Ball meets center court. It's up. And the Trojans will control the tip as they will start with the basketball. Patrick sets the table after the handoff from Julian Swanson. Patrick rolls right, hands it off to Swanson, top of the key. Back to Patrick on the right wing. Leads it down to Overmeyer. Baseline. Big man goes up and he draws the foul on his way to the basket. He'll head to the line for two as Winamac will pick up the first team foul. And it will be on Will Malco. That'll be his first personal, team's first here of the ball game. And Jaden Overmeyer heads his way to the charity stripe. The Trojans about a 55% free throw shooting team on the season. And Overmeyer off on the mark on the first one. He'll settle in. Second free throw off the back iron. No good. Burgess with the rebound. And the Warriors get their first offensive possession. Potoff with it. Patrick picks him up at center court. Trying to get freed up. He'll work himself left. He's got a man underneath. It's Malco. He elevates, goes up, banks open, and the Warriors strike first. Patrick across the half-court line. Goes on top to Brady Wood. Now swings it to Riffle. Triton setting up the offense. Warriors going to go with zone look. Riffle goes up underneath. Might go with the travel. Good defense by the Warriors, and it's tossed up. They're going to get a 3-second violation called on the Trojans. They will turn it over in their second offensive possession. And Jason Grove says, turn up the pressure. This is a team, when they can create some chaos, they're about as good as it gets. 44 points off turnovers against Lakeland Christian Academy in the last couple weeks, or last week. Javen Hines, top of the key, goes to work. Goes to Burgess here on the right wing. Top to Potoff. Slings it left there to Zider. rather. Malco drives with the hop step. Kicks it back out. Three-pointer on the way. Cannot find its mark. Overmeyer tips it, and then Burgess cleans it up. And Jabin Hines will go to the line for the N1 opportunity after driving to the basket aggressively. And the foul there will be committed by Landon Patrick. That'll be his first, team's first of the quarter. Hines off the mark, no good, but he gets the long rebound. Malco drives. Patrick's there to get the loose ball. Back in a hurry. Patrick accelerating all the way up and in. Locked down. Landon Patrick gets Triton on the board. Malco goes to work. Brady Wood to pick him up. Malco works it to Burgess. Stops on the right elbow. Dead ball has to go somewhere. He will find Jabin Hines. Hines trying to get some separation. Good defense there by Swanson. Tries to go down to Potoff underneath. Zider goes up without to the 10, but can't get it to drop in. Hines with the offensive board, and Jaden Overmeyer rips it away. Swanson now past the half-court line, goes to work. Overmeyer receives it. On top to Swanson. He'll drive, kicks it outside. Brady Wood dials a three. Count that one from the corner. Off the assist. And Triton takes their first lead of the ball game. 5 points, all coming off of turnovers for the Trojans here to start this first quarter, as we're inside 5.5 to go here in this first opening quarter. Hines stops on the left side. He will leave it for Potoff. Off the screen, he'll try to answer back. Off the mark, no good. Swanson with the rebound. Swanson now with it, goes to Riffle in the corner. Brady Wood will work it. Brady Wood drives the lane. Good defense there by Jabin Hines. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Patrick to trigger the inbound from his own baseline. Goes up to Riffle. Now finds Overmeyer top of the key. He rolls it left. Uses the screen set there by Swanson. Patrick weaving his way through the defense with the runner, but can't get the teardrop to drop in. And back of the Warriors. Hines down the far side corner. On top to Potoff. Now to Burgess. Good hands by Swanson. Knocks it away. Second steal for the Trojans. Overmeyer elevates up and in. The Jet takes flight and he gets 2 points to the scoreboard. And Triton now leads by 3. Hines now slowly brings it up the floor. Lets his offense take shape as they go to Malco. Burgess on the left wing. Lost out of bounds. Good hands by Overmeyer again, knocking it out of bounds. Potoff triggers it. Looking for somewhere to go. Intercepted by Landon Patrick. Up to Brady Wood. Elevates, draws the foul. He goes the line for 2, and Malco picks up his second personal. Team second of the quarter. We'll get our first substitution of the ball game. And Brady Wood goes to the line. Sean Stark will check in momentarily for the Warriors. Landon Patrick, a quick conference with Coach Groves. It's Brady Wood's first shot on the way, tickles the twine there. Malco not pleased with picking up those two quick fouls before the halfway point here this first quarter. So he'll be sitting for a little while. And a quick meeting with head coach Mike Springer. Brady Wood, second free throw. Finds the mark. Now trying to continue to turn up the pressure. Hines will have a clean lane up the floor. Swanson picks him up at the three-point line. Lost the dribble. Stark's there to clean it up. He'll drive into the paint. Up and no good. Brady Wood with the defensive board. Up to Patrick. Look at him weave his way. Feeds it to Overmeyer. Patience. Kicks it outside. Riffle after the one extra pass. Cannot drop it in. Tipped. And it'll go out of bounds off Jaden Overmeyer. I like that extra pass there by Overmeyer. The Warriors take back over. Triton on a 9-4 run. Or 9-0 run, rather, after the Warriors started with the opening 2 baskets. Stark now whirls it left. Hines off the left wing, behind the back dribble, trying to attack. Swanson kicks it out to Burgess. Burgess tries to feed it, but Patrick's there to intercept that one. Patrick to Riffle. Transition 3 on its way. Can't drop it in. Burgess with the rebound. The Triton faithful wanted that one to drop. Warriors working outside the perimeter. Zider off the screen, goes to Burgess. He'll dial a 3 from the wing. Off the iron, Potoff cleans it up on the offensive board. He goes back up with it. Can't drop it in. Julian Swanson with the rebound. And Patrick can't drop that one in. Potoff with the rebound. Triton 1 of 4 here in this first quarter. Hines will dial his number. Off the iron, no good. Overmeyer with another rebound. The Trojans 3 of 8 shooting. The Warriors 2 of 8 here in this first quarter. Swanson drives, banks open. What a pretty move there by Magic Swanson. And a timeout for the Warriors as Triton 11-0 run to put them up by 7. And it will be a full timeout there for my head coach Mike Springer. You have to do timeouts. No, never mind. Never mind, they do it. You're good. Orion doesn't have his headset on. He's fighting our arch nemesis technology when it decides to work. So the Trojans got down by 4 and found a way to claw back, getting out rebounded right now, 8-5, but those 2 turnovers off. But 8 points off of turnovers off of 4 steals for the Trojans. That defense leading to offense has sparked the Trojans here in this first quarter. Jamison Swanson and Isaac Quintana checking on behalf of Patrick and Overmeyer. Justice Inslee a quick interchange as Gage gets a fresh stick of gum there. Hey, it's important stuff. You can't chew on the same stick of gum for too long. Fun fact, I was not allowed to chew gum because I chomped on it and it looked bad. So Potoff brings it back up. Warriors back on the offensive attack. And a moving screen on the Warriors. They will turn it over.
I think I've calmed down now.
Oop. You good? Hey, you're kind of moving in a frenzy there. I understand. Patrick will check in on behalf of Riffle. Like I said, I said you were fighting our arch nemesis, technology and signal. It's a nasty duo, let me tell you. Quintana, top of the key, hands it off to Swanson. He'll drive. Oh, steps back, on its way. Can't drop it in. Zider with the rebound. Broke his ankles with that one. Zider's three does not catch the rim. Good effort by Burgess to try to keep it alive. The Trojans back again. Riffle checks in on behalf of Bradywood. So Jason Grove sending some fresh legs in. Known for using that rotation. Patrick feeds it to Quintana. Tries to go back door, but got tipped there by Burgess. Might have got a piece of it. But it'll result in a Triton turnover. Click the wrong button. I don't want that button. There we go. Burgess now goes outside to Hines. Stark now on the right wing. Tries to leave it up high, and he'll throw it away. Swanson pushes it to Riffle. Has Patrick in the corner. Patrick scanning. Tries to knife his way into the defense to Swanson. Showtime from beyond the arc. Potoff, top of the key, uses the screen set to his left. Kicks it outside to Hoover. Burgess up top. Quintana greets him outside the three-point line. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Hines draws the foul in the drive. So we have the second team foul on the Trojans here in this first quarter. And it will be on Isaac Quintana. That'll be his first.
Heck, I think a headset would reach Bill. He's right there. I'm joking.
I know. Well, we almost. I had an offer. We could have had Larry. He said we'd probably be telling too many stories, not talking about the game the entire time. So he said he'll politely bow out. So he was disappointed Kenny wasn't here tonight, though. Thought Kenny went to Florida and figured they switched places.
Oh. I'll switch places.
I will gladly switch places. In Florida, not the broadcast, but still. Patrick on the outside, guarded closely by Stark. As Kenny would say, it's go time. Patrick throws it away. Hines comes away with the steal. Patrick takes it right back. Slithering his way through. 3 seconds on the clock. Swings it to Riffle. Fires it on the way. Count that one at the buzzer. And Triton will take a 17-6 lead after a good hustle play there by Landon Patrick to recover. Puts his team up by 11. We'll take a break. Be back after this right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match we see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Second quarter about to get underway here at Winamac High School. Triton with a 17-6 lead as they head into the second quarter. I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight is Caitlin Kinney on remote support. And as always, the Hall of Famer Ryan Limmer here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube. We'll upload it to IHSA later. Due to bandwidth, we had to pick one or the other. Hines on the outside. He will start with it. Uses the screen set by Burgess. Tries to feed it down underneath. Burgess tracks it down, but it's going to bounce and hit the baseline, and a turnover for the Warriors. Here to start the second quarter as Julian Swanson will check in for his brother Jamison. They will switch places. But going back to the end there of that first quarter, Triton turned it over. Hines went to feed up, and Landon Patrick did an outstanding job intercepting, and then they worked it down the floor, and they found Gage Riffle for a last-second shot to end that first quarter to lead 17-6, and Triton will turn over in their first possession. Well, their fifth turnover by my count. So Potoff, Burgess, Hines, Stark, and Zider out there, the 5 for the Warriors. Riffle, Overmeyer, Julian Swanson, Patrick, and Brady Wood, the 5 there for Triton, and a foul call on the Trojans here. Their first of the second quarter, and it will be on the second one will be on Landon Patrick. So he will take a seat as Jamison Swanson checks in for him. Potoff settles in underneath. Looking, he'll find Hines in the corner. Hines will drive inside the lane. Tries to step in. Has a dead ball, kicks it outside. Potoff looking. Goes with the head fake, drives his way in. Good aggressive drive off the back iron. No good tip, almost goes back up in. Hines now with the basketball. He drives hop step with the right hand up and strong and can't drop it in. Overmeyer collects the rebound. Riffle drives underneath. He's going to drop that shoulder in a charge call. And things getting heated down there on the floor. Some extracurriculars after that play.
I missed it. I was telling Caitlin how good a job she's doing.
Well, she is doing an outstanding job. But this game is known to have some tense moments. Mike Springer was all the way out on the floor talking to the officials.
Oh, yeah, some extracurriculars there.
Well, they was just exchanging what they asked Santa Claus for Christmas. Those are important things, and, maybe they just disagreed on what they asked for Christmas. So the officials are going to talk it over across the way there.
We'll see if Caitlin got it.
So Riffle does pick up the charge.
Oh, not too much.
Well, they may just disagreed. Maybe someone paid more for their gift than they meant to pay for. Maybe they didn't catch the deals like I did. I did pretty good catching those Black Friday deals this year myself. I did pretty good. I had my moments. Did you ever used to go do that Black Friday shopping? Because I'm not going to talk about the extracurriculars out here because I don't want to get myself in trouble. I did, and the one time I will never forget is the two ladies fighting and throwing each other to the ground for a Game Boy. I will never forget that. So Riffle's going to get called for the charge, and a technical foul is going to be warranted. A double technical is going to be warranted.
Did you see that in the video?
I didn't see that.
Maybe there was words. On who?
I am not entirely sure. I could not understand the PA announcer. They called two different technicals. Boy, okay. Quintana's going to check in for Riffle. Malco's going to check in for, I'm not sure who. I'm going to guess Hines. Wow. Didn't have that on my bingo card here early in the ball game. So it'd be nice that
Wouldn't there be
that's kinda,
shooting involved in this or not?
Well, I'm not sure if it's do the technicals cancel each other? I have.
So there was one on each team.
I honestly, I have no idea. Do you want me to take a microphone down there and just ask
we
the
could try
officials?
watching it again, but I don't think we're going to see anything.
Looked like I'm not real sure. I know, because I'm not sure. It was. I mean, Riffle did commit the charge. Kind of dropped that shoulder as he went down the baseline, driving to the basket. So there must have been some pleasantries exchanged between the two sides. So there was 2 technicals.
We know one was against Riffle, but that's it that I could hear.
At this point, I have no idea. Somehow we have 3 team foul. I have no idea. I wish I knew. And now they put a foul on Overmeyer. So, okay. They must have put one on Hines. So we'll check that later. All right, so back to basketball. Zyder on the outside. Works to Malco. Zyder now guarded by Swanson. Uses the screen set by Malco. Gets it back in the corner. The lefty will pump a 3. Short of the mark, does not catch the rim, and Quintana comes away with the rebound. Brady Wood now with it. Goes up on top to Jamison Swanson. Sends it to Overmeyer on the left elbow. Leaves it for Julian Swanson outside. Swanson now goes up on top to Quintana. Hands it to Overmeyer with the up fake to Julian Swanson. He dials a 3. Off the iron, no good. Malco gets the rebound. Zyder on the outside. Burgess now goes to Potoff. He'll fire a 3, and he'll count that one from the left wing. I think that's their first 3-pointer to drop. They cut the lead to 8. Swanson on the left side. He will drive, splits the defenders, and a foul call on the Warriors. Be their second team foul. It's going to be on Potoff. That'll be his second. So Jabin Hines will check in now for Justin Potoff with those 2 fouls. To the student section's delight as he checks in for Winamac. Brady Wood fakes the handoff. Now he'll kick it to Swanson, and he'll set the table. Uses the screen now. They'll work it to Overmeyer. Kicks out. Good pass to Brady Wood. And rattles out. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say Quintana touched it last. Good ball movement. I like that extra pass. Triton really looking unselfish here tonight. Passing the ball, looking for the open shot. Hines goes to Zyder. To Burgess on the left side. Winamac hit a 3 on their last time down. Start. Leaves it for Zyder, top of the key. Slings it left. Burgess. Hines now in the corner. Hines looking underneath. He'll find Burgess in the short corner. Malco. Hines now guarded by Brady Wood. Backs down. Hines through traffic. Goes to Malco. Baseline jumper. Off the iron. No good. And Swanson gets the rebound. Jamison Swanson for 3. Count that one. Showtime. Gets his second 3-pointer of the night. Leading all scorers with 6. Burgess scanning the defense from the left wing. Oh, Jabin Hines, you can't leave him alone. He'll make you pay, but this time Triton gets a lucky break. Swanson on the right side, taken away by Stark on the on-ball steal. Back go the Warriors in a hurry. 2-on-3, fast break. Stark takes it all the way, coast to coast, and drops it in. Swanson off the iron, no good. Ripped away by Quintana, goes out of bounds. The Warriors take over. Jason Gross said, I like that aggressiveness. So Hines will bring up the floor. Inside the halfway point here this second quarter. Trojans lead by 9. And Zyder drives through, falls down after the play. And Jason Gross pleading his case. And they're going to call that on Brady Wood. So Javen Hines goes to the line. His free throw finds the mark. Hines again. Perfect trip to the free throw line. The Warriors are 4 of 5 here in this first half. 7-point ball game. Swanson to Brady Wood on the right side. Waits for Quintana, top of the key. Overmeyer gets in the high post. He'll try to drive, lost it there. Stark rips away another steal. Stark the other way, 2-on-2. Goes up this time, high off the window, no good, and Overmeyer gets the loose ball. Swanson feeds it to Quintana, up underneath, blocked by Malco, and a foul. This is on Malco. That'll be 3, but it might be on Burgess. And that's where it's at. So Quintana to the line. His first one on its way, in and out. Quintana's second free throw does not get the friendly bounce, knocked out of bounds. Malco throws off Brady Wood. He'll take over. And Gage Riffle back in the ball game. Stark on the left wing. On top to Hines. Malco top of the key, drives inside the lane. Feeds it down into Hines on the left block. Throws it through traffic, knocked away. Warriors recover. Stark in a hurry to the basket. Draws the foul. He goes to the line for 2. And that will be on Gage Riffle. They'll pick up his second, so that'll be the team's 5th. Stark drops it in on the first. This is a team, I said in the pregame, is very good at shooting their free throws. And tonight, getting 5 of those free points to drop in.
You gave him the jinx there.
Not on purpose. Swanson with the up fake, got Hines to leave his feet. Swanson kicks it outside Brady Wood. Contested 3 on the way. Count that one, Brady buckets. The Trojans are 5 of 11 from beyond the arc. Puts that lead back to 9. Riffle knocks it away. Swanson the other way, goes to Riffle. He dials a 3, catch and shoot. Bingo! Count that one. And the Trojans push it back up to 12. This matches their largest lead of the ball game. Hines uses the screen to his left, fires back, cannot answer back, and Jaden Overmeyer elevates and brings down the rebound. Swanson back to the way, inside 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Swanson on the outside, top of the key, he drives all the way up and blocked by Malco. Hines drives to the basket, cannot get down to drop in, and a foul call on the rebound. And Burgess is going to pick up the foul. That is the team's 4th. Potoff will check in for Javen Hines. Jason Gross checking that. There's a foul I missed amongst all the chaos. Swanson feeds it to Riffle, leads it out in front. Riffle stumbles and throws it away. Potoff on the right wing. Up on top, Malco. Dribble drive, the mid-range jumper, no good. Overmeyer rips another one down. Now Swanson going to slow it down, let the offense take shape in the half court. Swanson settling in. Goes to Julian here on the near side. Triton looks to drain some clock here before halftime. The Warriors going to extend that man defense. Jameson splits. Picks up his dribble and kicks it out to Brady Wood. Wood lost the dribble top of the key. Goes to Jameson Swanson. He attacks. Leaves it for Overmeyer. Goes up. And then is fouled on the way up. And then Burgess may pick up his third foul. And that's where the foul is. That is the team's fifth. And Burgess picks up his third. Or I guess second. No, it is his third. That must have been the foul I missed earlier. Okay. Overmeyer's first free throw tickles the twine. Levi McFarland checking in. For Gage Riffle, Quintana back in the ball game. Overmeyer's second free throw off the iron. Rebound by Malco. Potoff crosses the center line. Leads it for Burgess, top of the key. 25 seconds on the clock. Malco drives, kicks it out to Burgess. Back to Malco, uses the screen set. Overmeyer picks him up. Potoff slips and falls to his feet, falls to the ground. Lost the basketball. Brady Wood rips it away, leaves it for Quintana. Quintana up to Overmeyer. He goes up and puts it in. Potoff, 2 seconds, 1 second, fires, blocked by Wood, and a foul call. And Jason Gross not happy with that one.
I think that was going in anyway, but.
And Brady Wood will pick up his second foul. And that was in Potoff to the line with 0.1 seconds to go.
That's not enough to do anything, is it?
No, 0.4 seconds.
That's not enough.
You can attempt a shot if you have more than 0.4 seconds. 0.4 and in, you only get a tip. Potoff off the mark on the first one. He'll get two more. His second free throw on the way does not find the mark.
Might get some fries here.
And that's what you get, free fries. And the Trojans will take a 29-14 lead into the halftime locker room. A lot of extracurriculars, a lot of, well, I don't know what happened.
We're going to have to ask West because maybe he's got it, well, or that or Brian.
Someone's going to have to explain it to me because I had these things, I can't understand a word was being said. We'll come back after halftime right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. All right, second half about to get underway here. We'll get our first half stats there. From the free throw line, the Warriors were 5 of 10, 3 of 8 for the Trojans. Triton shot 4 of 8 from inside the arc to the Warriors, 3 of 12. Triton 6 of 12 from beyond the arc, 1 of 9 for the Warriors from beyond, and Winamac with 11 turnovers to Triton's 8. Leading the way for the Trojans, Brady Wood with 8 points, 6 points apiece for Swanson and Riffle, 5 for Overmeyer. He has a lot of rebounds as well. 2 points apiece for Patrick and Swanson. Of course, 2 fouls there for Wood, Riffle, and Patrick. Hines with 6 points for the Warriors, 3 points apiece for Potoff and Stark, and Malco with 2. 3 fouls for Burgess, puts him in foul trouble. Malco and Potoff both with both 2 fouls. Of course, I'm Andy O'Hara. With me here tonight, Kate and Caitlin on our sideline cameras and main camera. Kenny Barnhart on remote support, and as always, the Hall of Famer O'Brien. They're here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube, and we'll upload later to the IHSA Champions Network because we only had enough bandwidth for one. But anyways, to try to explain what happened there at the end in the extracurriculars, what happened was the Trojans were called for a technical foul They were called for a technical foul, and they gave that one to – that one technical was for Riffle, the other one was for Stark, and then Jaden Overmeyer was called for the charge.
That happened before the extracurriculars. The charge.
Well, technically Riffle should have gotten the charge because he was the one that was driving the basket, but they gave it to Jay. I have no idea. Brian was trying to explain. It was chaos. We talked about Christmas, shopping at Christmas. I think they were talking about Christmas gifts. But either way. But Triton again out-rebounding their opponents they're getting out-rebounded 14-7. Overmeyer leading the way with 4 rebounds. Him and Malco both tied for the game high. So we'll see what the second half has in store. Triton will start with the basketball. I better switch to the third quarter. There we go. So Patrick, Swanson, Riffle, Wood, and Overmeyer, the 5 for Triton. Backdoor Riffle goes up. Bank is open. Burgess out there with his 3 fouls. Malco, Hines, Potoff, and Zeider. Malco uses the screen to his left. Kicks it to the corner. Zeider will fire a contested corner 3, and it flushes down. Patrick in a hurry to Swanson. Leaves it for Brady Wood. Back to Swanson on the left wing. Down into Overmeyer in the low block. Elevates, goes up, can't drop it in. Burgess knocks it. Oh, they're going to say Overmeyer knocked it out of bounds. And Jason Groves trying to have a conversation across the court. Malco will push it to Burgess on the left wing. From top to Hines. Patrick picks up Potoff on the right wing. Warriors very precise in their approach here offensively. Burgess, he tries. Inside the lane, stops, kicks out. Zeider, he hit one earlier. Can't hit the second one. Burgess cleans it up with the offensive rebound. Malco elevates, contested, put back by Zeider is good. Patrick down in the corner, guarded by Zeider. Feeds it to Overmeyer, elevates, puts it in. Patrick with another assist. Trojans now 10 assists leading to baskets here in this ball game. They put their lead up to 14. Zeider bails them out as he cleans it up. Hines on the outside. Looks for Burgess, top of the key. Down in to Zeider in the low block. Throws it away. Patrick's there to get the loose ball. And Triton will turn it back over the other way. Malco. Hop step. Goes Brady Wood. Draws the charge. And Malco, that'll be his 3rd personal foul. So Malco now with 3 fouls as he joins Burgess in that department, both with 3. Patrick hands it off to Swanson, now goes to Riffle. Overmeyer sets the screen and then gets it up at the top of the key. Tries to thread the needle and trying to throw it away on another offensive possession. Hines past the half-court line. Stops in the elbow. Burgess on top to Zeider. Back to Hines on the right wing. Malco lost the dribble and a turnover. Trojans with 19 points off turnovers to my count. Patrick slings it to Overmeyer and he'll drop it. Both sides just turning it over. The bakery is open here to start this third quarter. Lots of turnovers. Kind of uncommon from what we saw there in the first half for both sides. Triton had 8 and they've got 3 here in this third quarter alone.
We actually got an angle of the cheerleaders tonight.
There you go. It's the little things. Appreciate Wes getting me the stats. I was quicker. I'll tell you, I don't know if I can call a game and do Kenny stats without another person talking. I'm used to this one. I may just talk to myself at home and try to watch a college game and just try to, without yelling at the TV. So officials having conversations with everybody. So Jason Groves, that was his first time out. Both sides have 4 timeouts remaining. So offense kind of getting out of control, and Jason Gross trying to reel them back in. Hines on the left side. Down to Burgess. Good drive. Up off the iron. No good. Overmeyer Pitt with another rebound. Swanson looking. Goes to Patrick on the left wing. He'll drive into the lane, into the paint. Goes up, elevates. Cannot draw the foul. Burgess with the rebound, and Patrick rips it right back away. And they're calling a foul. What? Was that a jump ball? Well, Patrick takes it back either way, up and in. Boy, I cannot follow half of this here tonight. Zider on the right wing. Guarded by Riffle. He'll go to Hines here on the left side. Hines outside. Goes to Zider on the right wing. Zider scanning, looking in the paint for Potoff. Underneath on the baseline. Kicks it outside. Burgess will try a 3. Cannot connect. Patrick with the rebound. Warriors 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. Brady Wood can't drop it in. Hines with the rebound. And Malco will get the N1 opportunity. And the foul call is going to be on Brady Wood. That will be his 3rd. Team's first of the quarter. The Triton sophomore will take a seat. Jamison Swanson checks in for him. Malco cannot get it. Tipped out of bounds off Burgess. Now Swanson. Brothers will exchange the basketball as Julian will bring it up the floor. Overmeyer on the left wing. Swanson up top, drives. Stops with, fakes the pull up. He'll go to Overmeyer. Riffle settles in. Swanson dials a 3. Cannot connect. Fights and gets his own offensive rebound. It goes back up. Gets attacked and no foul call. Patrick calling out the inbound play. He directs his offense. Leaves it for Riffle. Swings it to Overmeyer. And they'll wait for Patrick to come free up to the top of the outside. Overmeyer. Now to Swanson. Back to Patrick. Leaves it up high for Overmeyer off the head, and Malco comes away after the Triton turnover. Down to Stark. Malco pumps a 2. Can't drop it in. Riffle gets the rebound. Patrick trying to slice through, and a foul call called on the Warriors. So it should be on Zider, and it is. That'll be Zider's first, team's second here this 3rd quarter. Full now settles. Hands it to Patrick. Stark picks him up. Now the Warriors can kind of send him to a zone look on defense. Swanson outside. Triton long, taking their time here. This possession. Patrick, good feed to Overmeyer. Goes up and in. And the Jet will pick up his 9th point of the night. Potoff crosses the half-court line. Works to Zider on the right wing as we near the final 2 minutes of this 3rd quarter. Burgess on the left wing. On top goes to Zider. Out to Malco. Malco Driving against Julian Swanson. Kicks out Zeider. Contested three. Can't drop it in. Patrick and Potoff combine, and it goes out of bounds off Potoff. Is the call by the official on the baseline. Patrick scanning. Jason Groves directing his offense. Riffle steps back. Corner three on the way. Counted for the mailman. And Riffle, the game high, 11 points. Burgess now goes to Stark on the near side corner. On top. Malco leaves it for him. Stark will shuffle his feet. Fires the shot, no good. Swanson with the rebound. Jamison and Julian exchange the basketball. Patrick trying to work through, trying to draw some contact. What a pretty move, but it can't get it to drop in. Malco kicks out. Potoff dials a corner three. Count that one from the corner. .50 to go here in this third quarter. The Trojans lead by 16. Largest lead of the ball game was 19 for this Triton team. Triton spreading it out, trying to slow it down. Between the quarters, we'll talk about the upcoming schedule. Will that work?
Yeah.
We're fixing to find out anyhow.
We'll see if it works.
Burgess will pick up his fourth foul. So he is one foul away from being done for the night. So we'll see if they'll send a sub, and they will, as Jonathan Klutz will check in. Klutz, towering individual. He'll check in. It's Overmeyer. Drives the baseline. Overmeyer goes up and in. Took him one-on-one off the dribble. What a play by Jaden Overmeyer, who now has 11 points in this ball game. Potoff knocked away by Patrick, and he'll pick up his third. Quintana quickly checks in for him. So Potoff will inbound from the far sideline with 14 seconds on the clock. Trojans have outscored the Warriors thus far, 13-10 in this third quarter. Potoff goes to Zeider, has time. As Kenny likes to say, it's go time. Inside 10 seconds. Malco, top of the key. Potoff deep three on the way. Can't drop it in. Overmeyer with the rebound. And that will do it for the third quarter. Trojans lead 42-24. So our upcoming schedule there.
Yeah, let's see if I can get
maybe.
it here.
Well, if you make it work, I'll let you read us.
Well, that wasn't right.
Well, that's something. Here we go.
Oh, that's right.
There you
It's
go.
supposed to do that. I forgot.
See, there you go. See, there you go.
Oh, Winamac's not the right. Oh, we got all sorts of issues there, I guess.
Oh, Friday night funnies.
So in the new year, we're going to host LaVille on January 6th, and then we'll travel to Couts on January 9th.
And have at least 5 road games after that LaVille game.
At Glen on the 13th, at Culver on the 16th. That's a girls-boys doubleheader. The JV will be a doubleheader the night before at Triton, I believe. Pike County starts on the 20th. Of course, we drew LaVille, so we'll be at LaVille all week.
Potentially could be 6 road games, depending if they are able to make it to the Pike County Championship. And then they're back home against North Judson and Argus, back-to-back home games. Then they kind of switch off and on there for a few weeks.
Like I heard Mr. Lemler over here saying this is probably going to, this game potentially could decide the conference tonight. It's got the 2 strongest teams.
Potentially. So fourth quarter underway. The Warriors will start with the basketball Potoff. Goes to Klutz, who checked in for Burgess, who has 4 fouls in the ball game. Malco on the outside. Leaves it for Stark on the left wing. He'll drive. Goes out. Zeider to Malco. Malco spins, stops on the left side of the lane, forces a jumper and connects for two. Brady Wood on the far side, goes to Riffle in the corner. Swanson Patrick now to Brady Wood, who's back in the ball game with his 3 fouls. And then Patrick both out there with 3. Swanson, good feed. Overmeyer puts on the brakes, goes up through contact, and drops it in. Overmeyer with a game-high 13 points. I believe leading his team in rebounds. He had 4, and I think I got him up to 8, nearing a double-double. Zider off the screen, back to Malco. Potoff thought about the deep 3 with the head fake. Kicks it out. Malco fires that one, does not connect. Zider gets the loose ball. Stark now drives with the up fake, forces a 2. Can't drop it in. Brady Wood with the rebound. There we go. Patrick now leads it to Riffle on the right wing. Patrick on the outside. Triton moving. Alley-oop. Overmeyer draws the foul. A well-placed ball there. My goodness. And Stark will pick up his second. Alley-oop. What a pretty move. Overmeyer, he was up there for days.
Replay's acting up tonight.
I'm not sure the FAA was going to let him land. That one rims out. Colletts keeps it alive off the rebound off the missed free throw. Malco miscommunication. They will turn it over. Well, I'm glad my stats are not official because I may or not be click happy over here. Swanson gets it on the left wing. Goes to Brady Wood, corner 3. High off the rim. Overmeyer gets the offensive board. Attacks again, and he will draw the foul, goes back to the line for 2. And that foul will be on Jonathan Colletts. And Jaden Overmeyer heads back to the free throw line. Off the front iron, no good.
Oh, now my cameras are all messed up.
I still haven't heard a cowbell tonight. High off the rim for Overmeyer, gets the friendly bounce. The Trojans now with their largest lead, 21 of the ball game. Potoff crosses the half-court line. And Patrick picks up his 4th.
Let's see if that replay's going to work.
Of course.
Nope, still not working.
Still, it's a good replay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not showing our stinger at the beginning.
Oh. Hey, just be thankful it's working.
Oh, yeah. I guess we don't have double audio tonight.
You got to remember, you got to figure that one out. Colletts on the outside, goes to Zider. He fires a 3. Drops that one, or misses that one as he drops to the floor. Jamison Swanson can't drop it in, and Stark gets the rebound. Stark on the outside, feeds it to Zider. To Colletts outside the right wing. Malco to the near side to Potoff. He'll drive behind the back door, trying to lose Swanson. Good defense being played by Julian Swanson here tonight. Stark loses the basketball. Overmeyer tries to dump it off to Jamison Swanson, to Brady Wood. Elevates with the extra move. It's up and in. The clutch drops it in. The second effort. I love it. Stark down the left wing. On top to Malco. Goes to Zyder. Zyder off the screen. Feeds it to Potoff in the corner. Start calling from the right block. Potoff fires a three from the corner. No good. Swanson with the rebound. Brady Wood. Off the mark, no good. Potoff, coast to coast, drops it in the bucket. Now Jamison Swanson will set the table. Inside the halfway point here this fourth quarter, Trojans still hold on to that lead, 49-28. Back doors closed, outside to Brady Wood. He'll drive aggressively to the basket again, high off the window, but no good. And the foul will be on Will Malco. That will be his fourth, as the team's third here of this fourth quarter. And Brady Wood finds his way to the free throw line. Off the front iron, short of the mark. Trojans tonight just 60% inside the 2-point line, or inside the 3-point lines, 39% from beyond, but from the free throw line, 33%. As some of the Triton starters coming off the floor. Overmeyer, 16 points. That might be it for him tonight. 11 points for Riffle. Brady Wood matches that total. Quintana and Patrick back in the ball game. Jaden's got to be close to a double-double. Malco goes outside. Zyder drives inside the 3-point line. Goes up with it and cannot drop it in. Patrick with the defensive rebound. Swanson to Quintana. Banks open. And Triton 16 assists by my count, leading to baskets here tonight. 25 points off of turnovers. And Jamison Swanson knocks it away again for the Trojans' 11th steal of the ball game. Brady Wood, corner three, contested. High off the rim. Quintana falls down. A scary fall, no call. Zyder drives, and a foul call on the other end. And Brady Wood will pick up his fourth foul. So both sides with two players with 4 fouls. As Parker Zyder goes to the line for his first trip of the night. First free throw finds its mark. And Zyder again, off the back iron, no good. Burgess tips it to Swanson. Julian now goes to Jamison, top of the key. The platoon swap coming here for the Trojans and the Warriors. Swanson the outside, goes to Jamison in the corner. Swanson to Julian Swanson. The interchange doesn't work. Brady Wood elevates and gets the offensive rebound. Put back on its way. He is fouled. And Sean Stark will pick up his third personal foul. It's Blaze Hensley, Max Johnson, and Colton Large look to check in. It's Brady Wood's first free throw. Gets the friendly roll.
We were only predicted to win.
The score.
Points.
Yeah, John Harrell's prediction tonight was in favor of Winamac, 54-43. The Trojans turn that defense into offense yet again. And Wood connects on the second one. And Blaze Hensley checks in for him. Brady Wood will end the night with 13 points. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 inside, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Haschel checking in. Burgess out there. Also out there is Martin, who's out at the top of the key. Stark goes to Burgess. Burgess inside the line. Blaze Hensley knocks it away, and he'll get called for a reach-in foul. Oh, I got to fix that.
I do like Winamac's conference, what do you want to call that, wall?
Oh, the wall, yeah.
I wish ours was something more like that than a banner.
Like it. Martin running out of time. Goes tall up high to Burgess, who has to elevate to bring that one down. Arnett wearing number 32, guarding him. I don't have numbers right, but it's okay. Burgess goes up and in. The good news is I know who our guys are. At least I hope I do. If I don't, might be a decrease in the bottles of water I get. Max Johnson hands it off to Swanson. Oh, good feed to Max underneath. Haschel with the rebound. Are we doing post-game interviews? Because I don't have any.
We can bring them up here.
Okay, so I'll have to get a second headset up and ready to roll. Stark drives, and Hensley called for the foul. So we'll just change it here. Stark off the front iron, no good. Stark's second free throw finds the mark. So the Trojans in the driver's seat to go 3-0 in conference play, 6-1 on the year. Colton Large gets it in the corner. Trying to get freed up. Good double team there by the Warriors. Johnson on the outside. Swanson goes to Blaze Hensley. He'll fire a three. High off the rim and up the top of the backboard. Max Johnson gets the offensive rebound. And Zider comes away with it. I'm trying to click, so I missed that. Oh, well. 15 seconds, and the Trojans are going to win here tonight, 54-32. So stats should be pushed over. How accurate they are, I have no idea. But close enough. Appreciate everybody watching. We will have post-game interview. We'll bring Coach up here eventually.
Wes is going to send me every play of the game. He gets this spreadsheet that he doesn't normally send post-game. I'm going to throw that in the chat GPT, and it's going to write a heck of an article you'll want to read on TritonTrojans.com.
There you go.
I'll get that posted by midnight.
Okay. So I'm going to go, I guess, track down Coach, I guess. I'll let you have it. Can you handle it from here?
Yep, we'll do the stats here in just a second. For Winamac at the free throw line, they were 7 of 15. Triton was 7 of 15. Inside the arc, Winamac 8 of 23. Triton 13 of 23. Outside the arc, Winamac 3 of 18 to Triton 7 of 20. Turnover count, Winamac 21, Triton 12. Jay Novermeyer with a game-high 16 points. Brady Wood 13. Gage Riffle 11. Jamison Swanson 6. Landon Patrick 4. Julian Swanson 2. And Isaac Quintana 2. For Winamac, Justin Potoff had 8. Hines had 6. Malco had 6. Zider had 6. Stark had 4. And Burgess with 2. We're going to have an interview with Coach Groves here, I believe, shortly. Stay with us.
All right, Coach, your team goes up against a tough team here tonight. John Harrell had that prediction really in the Warriors' favor here tonight, but your boys showed up had to battle through some adversity tonight.
Yeah, I think we can thank John Harrell a little bit. I think that gave our kids a little extra motivation, so shout out to John Harrell. But, yeah, I mean, I think they were insulted by that. I mean, just where we've been as a program and, how we played against these guys last year. And, they came out and did what we needed to do. They got after it defensively, did a great job defensively. A lot of guys did a lot of good things tonight.
And shot the ball pretty well. I mean, inside the arc, 57%, outside 35%. Yeah, the free throw wasn't quite where you probably would have wanted, but your team also out-rebounding the opponent yet again.
Yeah, and that was one thing we talked about. They rebound really well. They're all long. They're pretty athletic, and so we talked about we got to win the boards. We got to win the basket area. We talked about that defensively. They like to score in the paint, and our kids did a good job of taking that away. They're not a type of team that's going to come out and score in bunches, and we knew that, and so we really had to be physical inside and around that basket area, and our kids did a nice job of that.
And Jaden Overmeyer, again, another nice night. I know he's maybe been a rebound or two shy of a double-double. There was one point when he jumped for the alley-oop. I'm pretty sure the FAA didn't allow him to land because he was up there for quite a while. But what's it like again, he's showing improvement, and he did really well again.
Yeah, that's one thing with Jaden. I think he's just going to keep getting better as the year progresses, just with all the game experience and trying to understand what we want done for him as a five-man defensively, offensively. I kind of got on him last game. I thought 2 games before that, I don't know if he scored too much. And so I put one of the keys on the board is, no show JO's got to show up. But just as a joke, it was, just to get him a little extra motivation, he's really responding. He's just an athlete in there, and just gives us another guy you have to guard and worry about.
Well, Landon Patrick, 9 steals tonight for him.
Yeah.
Just locking it down anywhere, just creating. I mean, he is the master of chaos.
Yeah, Landon is the master of chaos. He came in and did a great job. He was ready to go tonight. You could tell he was dialed in, and all the steals, all the assists. But just an all-around great job leading our team tonight and giving that positive energy. I thought, he did a great job doing that as well.
And for your guys, Orion pointed out with the traveling trophy, I don't know how much you keep up track with that. Orion pointed out today, you guys have had it the longest in this stretch with 13 games, and that's the longest any team has ever had it since the Hoosier North has had that trophy.
Yeah,
I know. I'm learning a little bit.
Who was their last Pioneer? I put on the board, keep the cow. That trophy has a cow on the top of it.
Well, and the reason it has a cow because it was actually a 4-H trophy that they had.
Really? They've never
changed
changed it?
It was a 4-H, and they just never changed it because
nice.
the football was a pig trophy and the girls is a paint can.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I'm learning all this today myself.
We talked about it. And we brought the trophy, and the guys were like, "Oh, you don't even need to bring that. Go put that back." I'm like, we got to bring it.
Well, hey, I know there's one school that they brought the suitcase, but they forgot the old oaken bucket when they brought it down last year. So, but Coach, for your guys, they're really responding. Tonight there were some things that kind of could have went one way or the other as far as their attitudes and how it dictated the game, but they found a way to work together and battle through that. That's something encouraging as a coach to see.
Definitely, we had to fight through some adversity there and that long delay. And I thought that delay hurt us a little bit. We had a lot of momentum going. Wasn't sure. We just got to learn how to play through that. And not get to that point where we, have the delay. Where we get the technical foul and just keep our composure. And that was one thing we talked about a lot tonight. Is just keeping your composure, staying focused on what needs to be done, be in the moment. But we bounced back after that. And did a nice job extending the lead.
Well, Coach, we'll let you get out of here. Triton wins here tonight, 54-32, 3-0 in conference play, 6-1 total record on the season. We appreciate everybody watching here tonight. Until next time, remember the Trojan way.